Parliament adjourns sine die. Lok Sabha registered 82% productivity. Rajya Sabha records 47%. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma informs Assembly. FCI will procure 10 lakh million tons of rice from state farmers. Meghalaya Cabinet raises borrowing ceiling from the state from 3% to 4%. President Kovind takes part in Southern Naval Command programs in Kochi, witnesses operational demonstrations. And DRDO conducts maiden flight tests of surface-to-surface missile Proloy. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Anupa. Now the stories in detail. In national news first, both the Houses of Parliament today adjourned sine die a day ahead of its schedule. The winter session of Parliament commenced on the 29th of the last month and was scheduled to be concluded tomorrow. During the session, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha witnessed continuous disruptions on farmer issues, Lakhimpur Kheri incident, suspension of 12 members of upper houses and other issues due to opposition. In the Lok Sabha, when the House met this morning, Speaker of Birla made a valedictory remark saying that the House was registered 82% productivity during the session and passed 9 bills. He said due to disruptions, around 19 hours were wasted during the session. In his valedictory remarks in the Rajya Sabha, Chairman Venkaiah Naidu expressed unhappiness over the functioning of House during the session and urged members to collectively reflect and individually introspect on the way the session has gone by.
I urge all of you to collectively and individually reflect and introspect if this session could have been different and better. I don't want to speak elaborately on the course of this session, as it would lead to me to make a very critical view. Statistics regarding various aspects of functioning of the House during this session will be released to media to wider dissemination. I wish you all Merry Christmas, happy, healthy and prosperous English New Year, and also realization of what has happened is wrong, and we should all work towards constructive, positive atmosphere for the larger interest of the country.
The Rajya Sabha has registered 47% productivity in the winter session of Parliament. Briefing the media about the session, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said 9 bills were passed by the Lok Sabha and 11 by the Rajya Sabha. They include the Farm Laws Repeal Bill 2021, the Election Laws Amendment Bill 2021, the Appropriation Bill No. 5 2021 and the High Court and Supreme Court Judges' Salary and Conditions of Service Amendment Bill 2021. He said 13 bills were introduced during the session. Joshi criticized the oppositions for disruption.
किया है 12 इन लोकसभा 10 इन राज्यसभा 9 बिल राज्यसभा में पारित हुआ है 11 बिल लोकसभा में पारित हुआ है ये 11 बिल में अप्रोप्रिएशन बिल भी है डिमांड्स ऑन सप्लीमेंट्री डिमांड्स ऑन ग्रांट वो भी पारित हो गए टोटल 11 बिल्स इंक्लूडिंग 1 अप्रोप्रिएशन बिल वर पास्ड बाय द बोथ द हाउसेस ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट 3 बिल उसमें ऑर्डिनेंस थे एक सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन अमेंडमेंट ऑर्डिनेंस और Delhi Special Protection Establishment Amendment Ordinance, Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Amendment Ordinance 21. These were the ordinance, and one bill, that is Biological Diversity Amendment Bill, was referred to the Joint Committee of both the houses, and
Moving on to Northeast now, Assam government today informed the Assembly that Food Corporation of India will procure around 10 lakh metric tons of rice from the farmers of the state. On the third day of the ongoing winter session of Assembly, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said the move follows an approval of the proposal by the centre. Intervening in a reply by Agriculture Minister Otul Bora to a question on procurement of agricultural produce, the Chief Minister also said farmers will receive the minimum support price fixed nationally. Water Resources Minister Piyush Hazarika, while replying to a question on developmental activities related to flood, said the government will construct around 3 km of embankments this year with its own resources. Finance Minister Ajanta Nyok placed a proposal of supplementary budgetary allocations during the day. Around 9 bills were tabled by the government. In Meghalaya, the State Cabinet has approved an amendment to the Meghalaya Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2006. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has informed in a series of tweets that the amendment is in line with the notification of the Union's Finance Minister. The Cabinet, in its meeting on Tuesday, increased the normal borrowing ceiling of Meghalaya from 3% to 4% of gross state domestic product. The Cabinet also approved a proposal to avail of money from the NABARD NIDA fund. Through this fund, the government intends to develop infrastructure for more than 40 blocks, LP schools, administrative buildings and police stations. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
3 महीने में पैसे डबल।
वाह, फास्ट और हाई रिटर्न्स भी।
क्या स्कीम है? कल तो नहीं थी यहाँ।
और कल होगा भी नहीं।
तूने कभी 5 ओवर में डबल सेंचुरी मारी है?
ऐसे स्कीम के बहकावे में आके हम धोखा खा सकते हैं।
और आरबीआई कहता है अपना पैसा सुरक्षित रखो और समझदारी से निवेश करो। अगर ज्यादा रिटर्न के पीछे भागोगे तो रिस्क भी उतना ही उठाओगे।
और फास्ट रिटर्न से बच के।
और फास्ट बॉलिंग से भी।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. President Ramnath Kovind today participated in various programs of the Southern Naval Command in Kochi. He witnessed an operational demonstration of the Navy that lasted 45 minutes. Anti-submarine ships, submarine warfare helicopters, fighter aircraft and helicopters, sail training ships, surveillance aircrafts, fast attack crafts and fast interceptor crafts were also on display. The President later visited the cell of INS Vikrant, country's first indigenous aircraft carrier built by the Cochin shipyard for the Navy. Governor Arif Mohammed Khan joined the President to the Vikrant cell. In Tripura, Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb today visited the Indo-Bangla checkpost. In a series of tweets, Deb informed that he inspected the ongoing infrastructure projects and discussed ways to enhance ease of doing business through further development of the land port in Tripura. In another tweet, he said he visited the lighthouse project of 1,000 units being built at Akhaura Road. He also reviewed the progress of developmental works and asked the officials to expedite completion of the project. 1,000 families belonging to the economically weaker section will get a home after the successful completion of the project. Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO today successfully conducted the maiden flight test of indigenously developed surface-to-surface missile Proloy from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Odisha. The Defence Minister said the mission has met all its objectives. The new missile followed the desired quasi-ballistic trajectory and reached the designated target with high degree accuracy, validating the control, guidance and mission algorithms. The missile is powered with solid propellant rocket motor and many new technologies. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has congratulated DRDO and associated teams for this maiden development flight trial. Meghalaya is now in grip of a Christmas fever. Churches, streets, houses and commercial establishments wear an illuminated look, eagerly waiting the biggest festival of the state. Well-lit Christmas stars can be seen hung from almost everywhere and anywhere. Singing of Christmas carols and visits by Santa Claus have aided to the fervour of the Christmas. The Childline Nongpo has already celebrated in advance Christmas at Umshaleng village near Nongpo, the district headquarters of Ribhoi district. The MDC of Nongpo, Balja Zaid Rani, graced the occasion as the chief guest. Mizoram is all getting ready for the much-awaited Christmas. Marketplaces and streets are crowded with shoppers. Public places are filled with people enjoying the festive air, Christmas decorations and street food. As the state gets ready for the day, commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, capital Aizawl has turned into Joyland, which makes it a perfect season for tourists to visit.
Away, preparation for the much-awaited Christmas commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ is at its peak in Mizoram. In this Christian-denominated state, Christmas celebration is a moment of enthusiasm and a traditional fervor for the Mizos. As we can see, the streets and the marketplaces here are crowded with shoppers gearing up for Christmas, and also bystanders and others who want to enjoy the peaceful holiday air, taste good food and enjoy the festive decorations. We are here at Millennium Center at the heart of the city. It is beautifully decorated with multiple food stalls that are lined up in the entire area. We see a good crowd of families and friends who have come here to enjoy the festivity. At this time of the year, other public places are also decked up for everyone to visit. The city truly is very busy during this season. Aizawl City looks blazingly beautiful as it is lit up with decorative lights, with carols being sung everywhere. The churches here are decked up to the maximum during this season, and there is merrymaking everywhere, even in small streets. Aizawl literally transforms to a small land of joy during Christmas, and a visit to this joyland during Christmas is worth an experience. Reporting from Aizawl, Carolinda Rosangi, DD News, Mizoram.
To end the news, main points once again. Parliament adjourned sine die. Lok Sabha registered 82% productivity. Rajya Sabha records 47%. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma informs Assembly FCI will procure 10 lakh million tons of rice from state farmers. Meghalaya Cabinet raises borrowing ceiling for the state from 3% to 4%. President Kovind takes part in Southern Naval Command programs in Kochi, witnesses operational demonstrations. And DRDO conducts maiden flight test of surface-to-surface missile Proloy. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.